Gareth Evans is directing this in The Raid 1 and especially The Raid 2, two of the best action films of all time. So I have to watch Havoc. I like Tom Hardy. Do I like him here? We'll discuss. Here is a scene. You want to talk about if you want to have one reason to watch Havoc, I'm going to show it to you right now because this is it. This is the nightclub fight scene, and I swear to you, I wish that this was from any other studio other than Netflix because this would have slayed on the big screen. This is Havoc. This thing is out of control. This entire scene is like 5 minutes of this. It keeps going and going. It's very much remind me of Collateral, the nightclub scene, right? And then combine that with The Raid. Obviously, same director, so it feels just like that. It's got this gritty, grimy feel to it overall, very grounded. And again, Tom Hardy is playing this bad detective who's playing both sides of the law, and he's having some problems with if it's a crisis of character. Should he be able to do these things? Should he not do these things? Nightclub scene's unbelievable. It's insanity. You guys can see it right here. And it's by far one of the best things I've seen in a very long time, and we just don't get to see it on the big screen. You also see what you're looking at right now, the kinetic direction. And that's what Gareth Edwards does. He did it in Raid 2. He does it again here. Tom Hardy, let me just hit pause. It's really loud. Here, we'll just pause. Here's what I got to tell you. Tom Hardy. Can we discuss Tom Hardy for a minute? Because this is... okay. We all love Tom Hardy. He's just got that thing, right? He's like a lovable pit bull. He's just has that charisma when he steps on the screen, and he's that guy, okay? But I just don't need him doing Eddie Brock. Right, the whole accent. Listen, man, I don't know what you're doing. It's just this thing. He's doing the same thing here. He's doing like a New Yorker kind of thing, right? And he's like, I don't know, man. Listen, Jimmy, I don't know if it's gonna go right. Okay, and listen, he does that whole fucking thing the entire time he's doing it, and it's like, come on, man. Can you lose that? Here's what I think the problem is. This is very simple. It goes back to what I talked about when we discussed these executives who can't tell the stars exactly what they feel. You need somebody who is fearless. And trust me, I get it. Tom Hardy's super intense, and he's going to be, for a lot of people, too much to even go up and dream of saying something to. But I believe as a director, you've got to tell him, listen, you did that accent for Eddie Brock, and we're not doing... Okay, listen, I'm not trying to offend you here, okay, because I don't want to get punched in the face. But here's the reality. I don't need you doing Venom. I need you to do something a little bit different here, even though you're playing this cop who is playing both sides of the law, and he's divorced, and he's going through all kinds of shit, and then the crime family's coming after him. He's got to get the mayor's son. There's so much going on in this movie. Oh, my God. It feels very Raid 2 wannabe E, right? There's characters here that are straight out of Raid 2. Go back to that brother and sister, one with the baseball bat, and the other one. Those two characters show up here in the crime families that are in Raid 2. Just everything here's not as good because you just don't have that karate. The best thing is right here in that nightclub scene that you just saw, where you got Tom Hardy going wild on all of the people, the assassins. It's very John Wicky, right? But remember that the Raid came before John Wick. Right? So Wick was out in what, 14? Was that the first John Wick? Raid 1 was 2011, if I'm not mistaken. So that's the film that brought everything forward. You go back to the Raid. Sure, there's been other films, right? But I think you go back to Bruce Lee. But you look at the Raid. The Raid is really the origin, the genesis of a lot of what we've seen over the past 15 years in cinema when it comes to these action films, even to a Novocaine, to a Love Kills. They're all centered kind of on that Raid feel. And I think Gareth is a great director. I really like him. And I would, this is going to be weird to say, but listen, I don't hold myself back. We all know that, well, at least there's rumors that there's something wrong with Matt Reeves. I don't know if it's true or not. I love Matt Reeves. I think he's one of the finest artistic directors that we have. I hope that he's okay. I hope they continue to make films and make shows and do what he's doing, because I think he's really hella talented. Let Me In's one of my favorite films of all time, legitimately, the remake. But when you look at, if you needed to ever have a replacement director or somebody to step in and do a version of the Batman with something else, I would be looking right at Gareth Edwards. Evans. There's two Gareth Edwards and Evans. Evans here, I would be looking at him to take a franchise and bring in a different look and, again, that gritty, grounded feel. This is a film that's better than The Accountant 2. It was more fun to watch, but there's a lot of problems with it because of the high points, right? Whenever we talk about the high points in the film that are stratospherically high, as we like to say, like that nightclub scene, there's a cabin shootout, there's a lot of good things here. The opening scene where they're chasing the truck, that's really well shot. Kinetic direction, it's got a lot of strength. I'll tell you what. This is a film that I give an 85%. It's strong. I mean, for a Netflix film, I think it's definitely one of their better films. I think the real takeaway here is what a shame this is a Netflix film, because this should be playing in Dolby, in Prime, on IMAX, hell, anything that's a larger, louder screen than here at home. It doesn't play the same.